Hello everybody and welcome back to Age of Empires. There's two. Yeah. I am Rufo playing this game for you. Woo! Last time we finished the first campaign, the William Wallace campaign, the learning campaign. We guided the warriors of Scotland attempt to hold off an invasion of the better equipped English armies, take command of the Highlanders, and learn the basic concepts of Age of Empires 2. Such as how to build an economy, trade soldiers, and how to fight and defeat the enemy. Theoretically, we learned all that. But, if you're new to RTS games, good place to start. Teach you all you need to know. If you have played original Age of Empires, then skip ahead to new features. So I have a feeling that the tutorial aspect is still a little ahead of us, but that being said, that's what the campaign kind of serves for any RTS game, is your glorified tutorial. A challenging tutorial at that, but either way, we are on to Joan of Arc. It is war that has lasted for 100 years, and the French have lost nearly every battle. I'm not sure I believe that. Soon the English and their allies, as in Burgundy, will conquer all of France. The heir to the French monarchy is too cowardly to ascend to the throne. The French army is wounded and tired and has given up all hope. But in the darkest hour, a young peasant girl declares that she intends to save France. Well, we shall see, shall we? We shall meet our unlikely messiah. From the journal of someone.
February 19, Army Camp near Vaucouleurs. This morning I awoke to visions of fire and steel. These nightmares come more often now that I have seen my beloved France eaten away in years of war. I wandered through camp, ignoring the new snowfall, but observing the wounds and weariness of every soldier under my command, observing the desperation in their eyes. It was then that I first saw the girl. She told us that her name was Jean. She told us she was but a peasant who did not know how to ride or fight. She told us that she intended to rescue France. The darkness lifted from the men's souls. Her voice rang with conviction, and we drank in her every word. I may have lost my faith, but Jean has not lost hers, and that is enough for me. Jean has asked our ragged band of soldiers to take her to Chinon, where the rightful ruler of France, the Dauphin, hides from his foes. The war-torn land between is infested with enemy marauders, and we will lose many men. Death is by now an old companion, but for Jean, we will face it again.
It's good that these warriors have found their conviction once again. Escort Jean from the camp and to the chateau of Chinon. Jean must survive. France's enemies are Britain and Burgundy. Be on the lookout for their forces. Don't expect much assistance from the demoralized armies of France. But be alert for any soldiers who might be inspired to join your army once they see Jean. Protect your two knights. They're your best fighters and know the way of the land. Don't worry about your economy. Just get Joan to the destination. Keep an eye on her health. If it gets too low, keep her away from a dangerous situation.
Bonjour, Jean. My colleague and I will escort you to the chateau of the Dauphin, or else we will die trying.
I am Jean de Maid, and I will protect you with my life.
Yes, these are our best fighters, without a doubt. And, well, they're also hero units. Fun fact about hero units, of course, and that includes Joan, hero units regenerate. Typical units do not. So, let's see if Joan can inspire any more soldiers to come with us.
You are Joan of Arc. I have heard your claims and believe what you say. We will follow you to Chinon. You must be wary of the road ahead. Our enemies, the British, are out in force, but their Burgundian allies are thick as rats. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Fancifully enough, the Burgundians are also French. Apparently.
Wait, you might have need of a few archers on the road ahead.
I certainly will. But we'll have this pact, their specific job being to protect Joan. Now we could head off in this direction, but that is in fact just a glorified dead end. There's nothing of worth in that direction. So, she'll continue this way and deal with any wolves along the path. Because, well, wolves don't normally come after your military units. These dire wolves might be an exception. And as you can see, these guys regenerate. Those wolves are very literally no threat to them. But yeah, my understanding of the base game, Abe, is that wolves and other wild animals that actually attack people, they specifically go after villagers, and Joan is a hero villager.
Look out! Our battle races ahead. Stay back, lest we be caught in the crossfire. Another glorious loss for France. I hope you really can turn the tide of this war, Joan of Arc.
These longbowmen are a lot scarier than the ones that we faced off with the Celt. Leading the Celts. Yeah. Definitely wanted to stay out of that conflict.
The bridge is out.
Is
The
it?
British
Oh,
must have destroyed it. We must find another way to Chinon.
rats. Chinon, by the way, since we started up here, this is where we need to get Joan to. Apparently, there's a river in the way.
Highwaymen preying on helpless travelers. What has become of our homeland?
Take that, punks! Oh, Avias, take that. I'll leave Joan and her bodyguard to deal with that. You guys get back to looking for stuff.
Venison.
The Burgundian encampment. We'll never get through that wall without siege equipment.
That could be an issue. Oh, let's give them some space. What we got up here? Dogs! Yeah, these are common wolves. Not the dire wolves. Do need to kill them off, otherwise they'll actually make a nuisance of themselves. You guys, I have other things for you to be doing. Let's see, this just takes me closer to that wall. I suppose seeing the wall is not going to be bad. Ah, we have a bridge. It's probably not out. Aha! Okay. What's down here, then?
We need a mangonella ram to get through these walls.
Oh. Or of the wall. The Great Wall of Burgundy! Let's bring Joan over here and see what happens. Anything?
Gather your belongings, men. We follow Joan of Arc. We will carry that battering ram along with us. It may yet be of use.
Excellent. Added some more men-at-arms. And some pikemen. This could come in handy if we see some horsemen. Ah yes, and we have a ram.
Are you mad? Across that bridge lies a Burgundian castle and many men. Turn back at once.
Right, that definitely does not sound like what we want to deal with. We want to deal with a pack of Burgundian men that are down this way. Wait. Let's bring this ram over here. Perfect. Let's see here. Actually stick some people in the ram because that'll help it move faster. Get on with it! Hey, ram! You guys, ram! Wait up! I was kidding about your breath. Come on, I need a ride! guys give the castle wall a slap. See what kind of attention that draws. Quite a bit.
You French don't know when to give up!
Alright, you disgorge your people. Let's get everybody on to beating up this wall. Uh-oh. Got to ram out of the traffic jam and have to give this barracks the beat down. Alright, you guys. Let me look around the place. Oh yeah, Burgundy are apparently the Franks. Which, just like us. What do we got over here? Got some wolves that killed off a villager, I think. What else we got? A whole lot of nothing. How goes the raid? Looking good.
An ambuscade! There are Burgundian soldiers everywhere! Hurry west to the river where we can make our escape!
Well, he says hurry west to the river, so I promptly wander off into the east. Because I am that great with directions. Where's my ram? Oh! That's a lot of pikemen. And some horsemen. Hello, sir. Over here, those chickens. You mean Frenchmen? Well, that worked out. Punish the Burgundies for their lack of an Admiral Akbar. Let's actually have you guys come along. And we have boats. These boats can only carry 5 people. Now let's see here. You guys and Joan. Put all our eggs in one basket, and then watch that basket. Put you 4 in there. Are you 1 or are you 5? We'll have this sorted out once and for all. You are 5. Right. You, want you. 3, 4, 5. And you, all the rest of you, why don't you hop into this ram and set about tearing down this wall. Oh, you definitely don't want to weed. Alright. As much as I would like for there to be a pathway over here, we need to actually come down the river all the way back to that bridge. Because, well, there's some prevailing cliffs. So nice work there. Put that ram to work. Hey guy, don't mind us. Okay, fine, mind us. let's get you guys out of the way.
Okay. Oil. Oil.
You mean to lead the French army? Such confidence I have not seen since this war began. Very well. You have 6 more soldiers, Joan the Maid.
Looks more like 8 to me. 6 crossbowmen and 2 scorpions. But I guess the scorpions being siege engines, well, those involve entire teams.
Okay.
Small details. Make no difference.
Pirates. Effet. Oil.
Here they come! Fire!
Prêt. Oil.
Follow the path.
Okay. Pirates.
Aha!
John, we have made it.
Okay. Fait. Vert. Oil. Pirates. Oil. Okay. Fait.
Let them get out of Jean's way. And just make our way to the Chateau at Chinon.
The Chateau of the Dauphin.
Hooray! I just need Jean to get up there. Also don't have her traveling with, with the army, which is only going as fast as the scorpions. She'll get there sooner.
The Dauphin will see you now.
Hooray! Pretty sure this guy is just out here to keep the Britons as the Bretons as being a functioning force on the map, since they largely just sort of wandered off. But no matter. That's nice work there, boys. Yeah, that's definitely not something we wanted to go and mess with. Well, let's see how this little how things go afterwards.
As Jean's footsteps echoed down the marbled hall of the chateau, the fat and whispering dukes did not but stare. The Dauphin himself seemed afraid as she kissed his feet. "My gentle Dauphin," she demanded, "why does England claim what is ours? Why are you not crowned King of France, as is your right?" The courtiers began to murmur. The chamberlain whispered lies into the Dauphin's ear, but the Dauphin pushed the chamberlain away and rose to meet Jean's gaze. "She stands only to the shoulder of the shortest man, but all of us must look up to speak to her." I know not what silent conversation passed between the Dauphin and his would-be savior, but it was obvious that His Majesty was in the same thrall as we.
Which definitely leads to its own follow-up question of, will this prove productive in the end? But unlike the tutorial campaign, apparently now we're going to be treated to the score screen. No matter. I only lost 2 units. It's pretty good, really. And, yeah. So, next time, we will, we'll see if we can, well, we will see what sort of things that we can, lead the French to. Until then, later.